Rhea lived in a small, peaceful village surrounded by dense, mysterious forests. Her parents had a tiny, humble house at the edge of the woods. Her childhood had been full of laughter, playful games, and warm evenings by the fire. But fate had other plans. One horrifying day, when Rhea was still very young, a fierce lion emerged from the forest. It attacked her home mercilessly and killed her parents. Rhea could only watch in terror as her world crumbled before her eyes. She ran through the forest, heart pounding, tears streaming down her face. Clutching her little bag tightly, she felt utterly alone in the world. The laughter of her childhood replaced by an endless, haunting silence. With nowhere else to go, Rhea went to live with her uncle. Their home was small and cold, and they had barely anything to eat. Every day was a struggle. The villagers were too afraid to venture near the forest, where dangers lurked in every shadow. Rhea spent her days in fear, hunger, and grief, but deep inside her, a tiny spark of hope refused to die. She promised herself she would survive, no matter how difficult the path. One morning, despite the cold, hunger, and fear, Rhea decided to risk going to the village to get food. Every rustle of leaves, every distant roar, made her heart race. Her small hands trembled as she clutched her bag, her legs shaky, yet she pressed on. Along the way, she stopped at a clear, gurgling stream to drink water. The cool water revived her, giving her strength to continue. She moved quietly, alert to every movement, every sound, and every shadow of the forest. The path was treacherous, but her determination was stronger than her fear. Just as she neared the village, a sudden roar froze her in place. A lion appeared, its eyes glinting with menace. Rhea froze, paralyzed with terror. Her heart pounded so hard it felt like it would burst. For a moment, she thought this was the end. But suddenly, a young boy appeared, brave and quick. With courage and skill, he chased the lion away, saving Rhea's life. Shaking, exhausted, and trembling, Rhea followed him to the village. He gave her food, warmth, and kindness, the first she had known in weeks. The boy became Rhea's companion, her protector, and eventually, her closest friend. He encouraged her, telling her that life brings challenges, but with courage, determination, and hope, anything is possible. Slowly, Rhea began to trust him, and for the first time since her parents' death, she felt that she was no longer alone. Together, they faced the dangers of the forest and the difficulties of village life. Some villagers watched their bond with envy, whispering behind their backs, but Rhea ignored them, focusing on survival and helping others. Life continued to test them. One day, a massive fire broke out near the forest, threatening homes, crops, and animals. Rhea and the boy sprang into action. They worked tirelessly, moving villagers and animals to safety, battling the flames, and preventing disaster. Through this, Rhea realized that true bravery is acting in the face of fear, and that the sweetness of success comes only after overcoming obstacles. Inspired, Rhea and the boy decided to transform the village. They built a school for children, created playgrounds, and helped villagers start small businesses. Slowly, the village flourished again. Laughter returned, the markets became lively, and children played freely. Rhea understood that life's purpose is not only to survive but to spread happiness, hope, and love. As time passed, the bond between Rhea and the boy grew into deep love. They faced challenges together, supported each other, and inspired one another to be courageous. Rhea's bravery, kindness, and determination transformed her from a frightened girl into a strong, confident young woman. She became a role model, an inspiration for the entire village. People admired her courage, resilience, and compassion. Rhea taught everyone that darkness and suffering are inevitable parts of life, but hope, love, and courage are the light that guides us through even the hardest times. Every fear can be overcome, every pain can become strength, and every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Her life proved that true success is measured not by wealth, but by the happiness in one's heart, the lives one touches, and the fears one conquers. Eventually, Rhea found peace and joy. The village became safe and thriving. Children laughed in the school she built. Families celebrated, and life was vibrant again. Rhea realized that though her journey had begun with immense pain and fear, it had transformed into a life full of love, hope, and achievement. Her story became a beacon of light, teaching that with courage, determination, and compassion, anything is possible. Rhea had turned her tragic beginnings into an extraordinary journey of hope, love, and success. Rhea's life became a legend in the Villagia, story that would be told for generations. Darkness and suffering are part of life, but they are never the end. With courage, love, and hope, light always follows. Fear can be conquered, pain can be transformed into strength, and life, no matter how hard it starts, can end in joy, peace, and fulfillment. Rhea had learned all this, and through her story, she taught the world that true bravery is living fully, loving deeply, and never losing hope.